It's the 1st of May. In other words, today is the International Workers' Day, Labour Day. Workers' rights have come a long way since the times of 16-hour work days with no weekends. But as we commemorate another Labour Day, workers across the world are fighting a bigger battle. This time, it's a battle for survival. Here's a report.
The 1st of May is called International Workers' Day or Labour Day. It is dedicated to workers worldwide and centuries of labour struggles against exploitation. Here's a quick history. The year was 1886. Thousands of workers assembled for a peaceful rally in Chicago on the 4th of May. Their demand was an 8-hour workday. You see, in 19th century United States, workers would have to work for 15 hours daily. But this Chicago protest was marred by violence. Some threw a dynamite bomb at the police. 7 officers and 4 civilians died. 3 years later, international groups and trade unions designated 1st May as International Labour Day. It was in commemoration of the workers and the Haymarket riot. For years, the day has been marked with celebrations and protests. But this year is an exception. Workers today are fighting a unique battle. There is no question of an 8-hour workday or a 48-hour work week. Workers worldwide are fighting for survival. The coronavirus pandemic has left millions jobless and vulnerable. 30 million Americans have sought unemployment benefits in the last 6 weeks. Such numbers haven't been seen since the Great Depression of the 1930s. The situation is no different in India. 80% of the country's workforce is engaged in the informal sector. India's labour participation has dropped to 35.4% post the lockdown. At least 7.2% of the working age population have quit the labour market in the last couple of weeks. 40 crore Indians are at the risk of falling deeper into poverty. Worldwide, 1.6 billion workers have their livelihoods at stake. This is almost half of the global workforce. These numbers are from the International Labour Organization. There is also a growing sense of inequality across the globe. That said, it is only fair to note that the pandemic has hit workers across sectors and strata. There are mass layoffs and pay cuts in the formal sector too. Governments are protecting locals first and mulling handing pink slips to foreign workers. Oman is leading the way. The Wuhan virus has triggered a humanitarian crisis. Joblessness, poverty, and despair are its signs. So when the coronavirus battle ends, the world will have to fight the unemployment pandemic. It will be coupled with shrinking economies, recession, and an uncertain future. There will be millions of workers shouting Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Bureau Report, WION World is One.